Yeah, well, I have no choice but to agree to the form and the substance on your question. It has been a whirlwind of time over the last 54, 55, 56 some odd Earth days. And we are just now starting to engage in particular things that we took leave on for a moment. There have been a wide variety of things happening on this particular planet that are disturbing. When you're not prepared for particular things, it can be even more disturbing. Fortunately for us, we have had foresight, so we were aware of things that would be occurring. We were aware of things that would be happening, and we have presented information to a wide variety of folks based on what we knew. So when you begin to see psycho-socioeconomic upheaval planetary-wide, uh, it's distressing to watch it, even when you already have foreknowledge of it. Having the knowledge of it is one thing. Actually walking through it is something altogether different entirely. Well, that being said, during that particular time, what they were doing in the foreign venue, it is what it is. My focus is on the Amexem-Moor-Empire Imperial-Government operations, specifically our diplomacy and governance. That's my duty, obligation, and responsibility. So we have been working feverishly on what we're supposed to be doing to take care of our nationals on our own terms. Fortunately for us, we have infrastructure already in place in the cities that we're operational in. But I have to say, as a caveat on that, since I've sat down in one of these sessions openly anyway in a public setting like this one, Q&A if you would, we have expanded into two new city area of operations. I now have local government operations on the ground in Saida as well as in Fatima. And so now we are operational underway in 7 cities. Now it is agreed that the two new operations are just that. They are brand new. They have a lot of things to come up to speed on in terms of the making sure that the cement is dry, as they say. We do have staffing on the ground. We are able to commence training operations for those who are just coming into our family fold so that they can learn the fundamental basics of what it is to be an Amexem-Moor-Empire national. They're learning the language, they're learning the protocols and the procedures, and they're learning what their duties, obligations, and responsibilities are to their families as well as to the extended house. And so once they get down, the distinction between official capacity and private capacity should be pretty much smooth sailing. But in the interim, you've got a lot of troubles around the planet. You know, the usual harm being presented upon folks in a wide variety of ways. You've got the food costs being what they are. You've got folks in war zones all over the place, and it's the usual politics and games that's being played all over, and again, it's distressing to watch. In the interim, I would like to see our folks planetary-wide take a look at things for what they really and truly are. So you know what? I'm tired of all this stuff, business as usual, with the politics and games being played. At that particular point, folks may very well take a different tack and say, you know what? I think it's time to try something new. I think it's time to do away with this current particular model because it's not working. And when you are dealing with a particular model of purported governance, when you're dealing with a particular model of socioeconomic structure where things are not being done in a fair and equitable fashion, well, the seeds of discontent will be sown, and stress, drama, and confusion will be the order of the day. And when folks come to that realization, perhaps they will come to a mindset that says it's time for a change. And those that are looking for a viable option may very well look at the Amexem-Moor-Empire and say, we respect what you do and why you do it, and you're worth examination. And those who take that particular tact may very well find their way into our national family, and we may very well be able to provide them with what they're looking for. Now, a whole lot of folks we're not what they're looking for. A lot of folks, as I was saying previously, they like to be entertained. It's all about entertainment, feel-good speeches and all that stuff. They're not really down for any serious work to make sure that our folks survive on our own terms. So not everyone's going to be up for how we proceed. But there will be those that shall be up to that, and they'll make it do what it do. And as a consequence, infrastructure will become strengthened. Food, clothing, and shelter on our terms will become uh, not just something that we do now at a decent level. It will be at an excellent level. And at that particular juncture, we'll be able to show folks if you can take care of the basic fundamentals, you can take care of everything else as well in a positive fashion. The biggest thing right now is for folks just to stay focused. Right now, there's a lot of sidebar issues that's being put out there to make sure folks are not focused. They are caught up in the sidebar issues that have nothing to do with what's really at hand. And it's a shame to see it, but it's the nature of how things are right now. The Amexem-Moor-Empire, on my watch, we are making it do what it do, and we're not worried about what they do in the foreign venue. It has nothing to do with us. We don't engage in that stuff. We don't engage in the parties that do engage in that particular stuff. We just take care of doing what we do in a humble but dignified and always firm fashion.